And when you started, you just had the one house.
Yes.
And here we are 4 years later, and now you have 4 houses.
4 houses, yes.
And you've created cash flow positivity to speed things up to get your 5th house, right?
That's correct, yes. I'm super happy.
Awesome.
I will tell everyone for free, hey, do it because it works.
Awesome.
And I see the value of investing the money. And that's what also I continue to be here with Replace Your University now. That is more things that we can learn and use the money to invest.
Gotcha. Hi, I'm Glenn. I'm one of the customer success team at Replace Your University. I'm here with Oskarina. And Oskarina, could you introduce yourself and maybe a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I'm Oskarina Fernandez. I'm Hispanic and from Venezuela. I've been in United States for 20 years and have 2 kids.
2 kids. Okay, great. So Oskarina, how long ago did you first hear about Replace Your Mortgage?
I heard about in 2019 in Facebook. It was interesting. How do you pay your house quickly? And I bought my house in 2016.
Okay.
And I was adding to the principal extra to try to pay it off quicker.
Okay. And so you signed up in when? When did you sign up?
I think it was, I don't know if it was, I remember I was looking about 2018, but I think I signed up in 2020. Yes,
2020.
let's say it like that.
Okay, gotcha. So you signed up in 2020, and but you didn't use the Replace Your Mortgage to pay off your house.
No, I did not.
Okay.
When I did my call, they really helped me to do more than just pay my house.
Okay.
They said if I put my main house as in HELOC with Replace Your Mortgage, I would be able to use that money also to invest.
Okay.
And the guy that gave the call gave me his experience on how he did it, and I just follow up and did the same. And it's what the HELOC from my primary house.
Okay.
I bought my second house through the HELOC that I received from my first house, and then I moved to my second house as well, and then put the other one in rent.
Okay, so now you're renting the first house and making monthly you're getting mortgage payments covered, not mortgage payments, rental payments from tenants there.
Yes, they pay my HELOC and I get a cash flow. I pay my HELOC and I get a cash flow of $500 a month with that.
Great. And what did you do after that?
Well, I just started because I was paying really quick my HELOC, and because I have a cash flow with that, I was putting that in my HELOC, and I was able to buy a second house and then get the same. That second house gave me $200 cash flow. It was my first real house that I do as an investment. And the cash flow was right there, and then using my savings and put everything in my HELOC the way they showed me. And with that, my HELOC was going down again, and I bought a third house.
So now you have the primary residence that you live in, and 3 rentals. Is that?
Yeah, that would be 4 houses, and I'm in the process to go to get another one.
And when you started in 2020, you just had the one house.
Yes.
And here we are 4 years later, and now you have 4 houses.
4 houses, yes.
And you've created cash flow positivity in doing that covers your HELOC payments and then a little bit more that you're putting into the process to speed things up to get your 5th house, right?
That's correct, yes. And I think it is putting all that money in the HELOC, if I just not buying the house, I will pay my house really quick, but I see the opportunity to use that money and get it invested, and I see the value of investing the money, and that's what also I continue to be here with Replace Your University now. That is more things that we can learn and use the money to invest.
Got you. So and have you done all this, Oskarina? Do you work while you're doing all of this?
Oh yes, I'm working right now.
So you're working full time
Full
while you've
time,
done
yes.
this, and you
10
have two
hours.
children.
Yes.
Wow. So would you say that replace your mortgage has worked out for you maybe better than you thought it might even?
More than expected? Oh, yes, a
Okay,
lot. I
great.
was, when I saw the video, when I watched the video, say, oh, paid on my house. That was, when I did it, I was paying so much to the principal that I was able to cut off 10 years by myself. But
Okay.
with replace your mortgage, like in 3 years, I will be able to do it.
Wow.
But I, instead of paying off, that's why I let me use the money and invest,
Okay.
and I'm really good. And it's like sort of say it was more than what was expected.
Okay. And how was it working with the bank that we connected you with? Did you have a good experience there?
Oh yes, and that's what I really like that I think when I looked the video was in 2019 and I said, oh, that makes sense. Let me try it. And I tried by myself with a bank and didn't work the way I was thinking. So you know what, let me go with them. And they
Okay.
walk me through and they give me the contact, give me the information, give me all the questions that I need to know, all the answers that I need to know. And with that, I was able to really move on. But by myself, I wasn't able to do it.
Wow. So you got put in good hands and you were able to finally kind of crack the code and now on the verge of buying your fifth house in the last 4 years.
4 years, yes.
Fantastic. So when you look back over using, the program to do this, what was the most difficult part of working with RYM? What, was there anything that was challenging for you?
Just my mind, in my mind to
Mine.
understand like that's not possible, that's
Okay.
not true, that
Okay.
is something has to be wrong.
Okay. So how did you get past that, Oskarina? What did you do to get past those doubts?
Well, I just need to try it, and I said, let me
Okay.
try, let me see. Even I didn't full understand it, just jump in. I think it I did same on my mind. Say have to be make sense because you are trying to pay it off that quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that I like is the way they teach how instead of be compound interest is simple interest, and I like that
Okay.
example. And that was
Okay.
well, let's try it and let's do it and jump in and we'll see how it goes.
So was it fair to say that you didn't have anything to worry about, that your doubts were not ever really realized in joining the program?
Yes, no, my
Yeah.
mind was
Awesome.
sabotaging me. I'm not going to the program, but I passed that, and I glad that I did.
And you had help from the Replace Your University and Replace Your Mortgage team at every step on the way.
Yes, this was, and it
Yeah.
was extra help. I think the guy that received my call, he was living close by, and we could connect and explain me everything. And the way that he did it, just like I think there was an extra that he did on his own,
Awesome.
and all think the people that I asked, they really give me more that I asked for.
Awesome. Awesome. So, Oscarina, I have one more question for you, and this is kind of the big one for us. What would you say to anyone that was considering starting with Replace Your Mortgage if they were to ask you, is this going to work for me?
Well, the first thing, because I talked to my family about it,
Okay.
and I said, you need to have a cash flow positive in order to do it. This
Yeah.
is something that if you don't have that, I don't want to get in trouble. But
Mm-hmm.
if you really know how to have cash flow positive from your check, from my check, like I used to have when they helped me, I have $800 extra
Mm-hmm.
that I was saving. And from that, it was awesome. Just 800, just multiply. I don't know how, but I did. But what I said to the person that just really want to join that, don't think about it, don't doubt it, because you're gonna pay your house or you're gonna get more houses. One of the two,
Wow.
or three, of both.
So you started with just $800 a month cash flow positivity.
Yes, when they did
And
the assessments, yes.
yeah, and now you have almost 5 houses, 4 houses with one to go.
Yes.
That's awesome. Awesome. So are you happy you ever started with Replace Your Mortgage in the first place?
I'm super happy.
Awesome.
I will tell everyone for free, hey, do it because it worked.
Awesome.
Okay, I guess I say to my family, explain to everyone that some people doesn't understand it, and at least they understand because you have to do a mortgage and pay. That's how the education, but when you really show them and I say, look, this is what I did, it's like, okay, let me get on those.
Okay.
And they do.
Okay. Well, Oskarina, thank you very much for sharing your story with me. I'm super excited to see how well you've done with the program, and I can't wait to hear that you've gotten your fifth and sixth and seventh house, and paid off your primary as well. So I'm looking forward to that call in the future. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.